Today we're speaking with Father John David Van Dooren, the rector of the Church of the Atonement. And today we start our questions with saying, what is it about the Church of the Atonement, its ministry, its people, that keeps you here, keeps you coming back day after day, keeps you serving the parish?
My first visit to Atonement was in 1994 during my first trip to Chicago. Gary and I were staying in the Edgewater neighborhood, and this was the parish church. So my first visit was that Sunday in August, and I fell in love instantly. It had an amazing combination. On one hand, it had unabashed Anglo-Catholic liturgy, unabashed love for God, unabashed devotion and veneration to the Blessed Virgin Mary, which for me has served as a conduit for how I've come to know God to a great extent. It had amazing music. It had a real sense of mystery. And, on the other hand, there was an interesting balance. It had an intimacy, almost a vulnerability, a welcoming spirit that you don't often see in a formal liturgical church. And each and every year I would come for one Sunday a month in August, and I grew to love and love and love it more and more. In 2004, sadly, the rector, my predecessor, Father Rice, after a 47-year fruitful and loving ministry, retired and soon died. So the rectorship opened up, and my name was placed before the search committee. In 2005, I was called to be the rector. And so my vision in coming to Atonement was simply to nourish and maintain this incredible balance and love and mission that I had come to love during my visits. Curiously, only after coming to Atonement did I realize yet a third characteristic of the parish that I've come to respect in such an amazing way. In addition to its mystery, in addition to its intimacy, the people, the community possesses an innate, tangible love and concern for the greater good of those outside these parish walls. It has an amazing devotion to the presence of Jesus Christ in the Holy Sacrament of the altar, but also this parish has a respect for the presence of Christ in the hearts of his faithful people, those who are vulnerable, who are sick, who are in need, who are naked or hungry. And I have come to love that burden and to have become a part of it. So it is a blessing for me, and continues to be a blessing for me, to be the pastor of this parish.
As you know, keeping the building going, just maintaining the physical aspects of the Church of the Atonement is a big job. And this time of the year, we're talking about things financial. And when you think about things financial, both personally and as a rector, what kind of things do you pray about and think about and consider when you're thinking financial giving to the church?
My relationship with tithing and stewardship did not begin as a very spiritual story. I grew up as an Episcopalian, but I never knew exactly what my parents gave to the church. It was never discussed. Tithing was never even mentioned. I didn't even know the word. That's something that the Baptists would use. And even after being ordained a priest, I confess, deliberate stewardship and tithing was not part of my frame of reference as being a Christian. But when I first became a rector, it was expected of me to come before the congregation and ask for percentage giving, to ask for sacrificial giving. And I simply made the decision one day to tithe, because I didn't think I could stand before a congregation and ask them to give in a deliberate sense, or to give in the sacrificial way, without I myself making a decision to do the same. But as soon as I made the decision to do it, then an amazing thing happened. It changed my life. The way I thought about material possessions, the way I thought about my love for God, the way I thought about church, the way I thought about my spirituality took an amazing and instant change. So for me, practice preceded experience. It reminds me of the words of St. Augustine, we become what we pray. And I would add that we become what we do. And so I can say with boldness and with heartfelt fervor now to the congregation, tithing changes your life. Now I realize that there are are people with children and with responsibilities that are not able to wake up in the morning and say, I think I will tithe today, a full 10%. They begin slowly. But I still propose, even as you begin that slow journey toward a practice of the tithe, your life changes and you are blessed beyond measure.
Thank you for those inspirational words. We really appreciate it. I'm grateful for your ministry here.
Thank you.